You snooze, you lose. Question.
Yes, Rabbi, I have a question. How do you say, I've read that you shouldn't accuse yourself, because as soon as you accuse yourself, you have an accuser that's over you and they agree with you. So how do you say tshuva without accusing yourself if you've done something, if you've said something wrong?
Give me an example. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking.
You want to do tshuva,
Tshuva.
but you don't want to accuse yourself. Okay, so what do you say?
Accusing yourself, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing in Judaism. Not related to dreams now. For example, we say it every day, at least twice a day. Avinu, Hatanu, Ganavnu, we steal, we did this, we did that. You're accusing yourself.
So as long as you say...
It's good. As long as you say, you're saying, Hashem, I know I'm bad. I'm not so good. I'm going to do better. But if you think you're good, you say, nevertheless, I did bad things. I'm not going to say it. Say it! Hashem, I know I'm bad. I'm sorry. You don't hide. Hashem is talking to us many times through dreams. It's a message. During the night, not during the day. Dreams that close to when you wake up in the morning, it's stronger. Usually remember them. The neshama can accept, by the way, they checked it scientifically, a dream can last no longer than 9 seconds. You see the brain activity. But yet, you can tell me about the dreams that you maybe had 6 to 9 seconds, you can tell me 2 hours. Happens to be this, and I see that, and I went there, and it's a trip in the jungle, and you didn't finish, 2 hours. The neshama, when you go to shamayim, it's beyond time, there's no time. No past, no present, no future. The neshama get messages. It says in the book of Job that Hashem deliver messages to people, and it's, by the way, very important to consult with scholar, as I mentioned before. Some dreams can lead to a death. What do you mean? I'm going to say a dream and it'll kill me? Yes. Book of Deuteronomy. There is a specific, in the chapter 13:6, Yud Gimel Vav, he talks about Holem Halomahu Yumat. Someone that comes and says, I had a dream, and God revealed Himself to me, and you should follow what I'm telling you right now. You don't really have to do all the mitzvot. I'm going to tell you which mitzvot to keep. He's trying to change the Torah because he had a dream. This kind of a person should put to death. How do I know if someone is a real prophet or not? So the Rambam already in Maimonides gave us signs. You test it. What's the test? I had a dream. And what's the dream? On Wednesday, 2 o'clock and 15 minutes and 37 seconds, you see it start raining, and the first drop is going to be on this, cup, in this cup. Wednesday, I give you the time, the exact time with the second, 37 seconds. If it happens seconds later, you should put to death. Second later. Because there is no false prophecies from Shemai. This is a sign, there's a liar. The Rambam says, we check him a few times. 1 time, second time is good, is a real prophet. A prophet that come and tell you change things from the Torah, it's already a red flag. Mm-hmm. It happens before with Eliyahu, they did sacrifices out of the Mishkan, the tabernacle. It's called Hora'at Sha'ah, special circumstances. As someone that come with dreams, I had a dream and God revealed it to them and told me that, put to death. It's a false prophet. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, you heard about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai? Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai says that there is some good dreams and some false dreams. And could be, by the way, a dream that 80% of it is false, only 20% is real. So how can I tell? Again, consult with the rabbi. One time, a guy, a non-Jew, came to a rabbi and said to him, you know what, I had a dream. He said that you're smart. What's your dream? He says, my dream was, I saw in my kitchen, on the stove, a pot with hot water boiling over the stove. There's a fire. It's boiling. What does that mean? It's really bothering me. Well, the rabbi told him, well, it means that you have some conflicts at home, right? So, everybody, but you have some problems. Well, tell me what's the meaning of it? He says, it means peace. What has it got to do with peace? I see boiling water and peace. Where you bring this forward from? So, well, listen to me. I'll explain to you. I know you're a little bit. You're not so, but I'll make efforts to explain to you. He said to him, there's a wisdom behind everything the Torah teaches. And I tell you, you know, who is the worst enemy of fire? Water. You see a water that boils over a fire inside a pot. The pot. Who makes peace between the water and the fire? The pot. It's a message for peace. Pot. Water doesn't touch the fire. It's a measure of peace. The pot make a peace. This is a message. So who would think of such a thing? It's the wisdom of Torah. Some says I saw elephant. Some say I saw fruits. I saw grapes. It's all messages. I saw a lion. I saw a snake. Sometimes I saw snake in the night. Some says I saw snake, and I saw a snake that rolled over me. It's a good or bad?
It's good.
It's very good. Why it's good? It's a sign for good livelihood. Parnasah. And it's to cover you. It's to roll over you. Parashat will be double. What has got to do? What has got to do snakes with Parashat? You have any idea? Any idea how snakes connected to Parashat? So snake are their Parashat of the snakes are available to them easily. Wherever they go, they can find something to eat. No problem. It's a sign for you. Soon you're going to have something good coming in. Imagine that you say something like that to someone that doesn't know the halacha or the Talmud or doesn't like you. Says, oh, be careful, you're going to be bitten by a snake. Careful! Think before words comes out of your mouth. I will conclude with the story that happened in the Talmud, also in Masechet Berachot. Rabbi Bana'a said that once he had one dream, and it says that he went to Yerushalayim. In Yerushalayim they had 24 dreams interpreters, different one. They were expert. He went to each and every one of them, tell each and every one of them the same dream, and he said every one of them gave me a different interpretation, and all what they say happened to me. Which means that all the interpretation of the dreams goes after the mouth. The mouth has power. And there is another story in the Talmud, to those who paid good money, he paid the money, they give him good interpretation. Whoever they didn't pay, or didn't pay at all, or didn't pay much, give him bad interpretation. Have to be careful with that. Torah is a Torah of life. When the Torah teaches us about what happened with Yosef and his brothers, it's not just a story that happens. Many stories happen in the Tanakh. The most important are written in the Torah. We'll get to when we get with Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu left the house of Pharaoh. How old was he? 30. Come back with the 10 plagues. How old was he? 80. So he left when he was 30. He got back to lead the Israelite outside of when he was 80. What happened in the 50 years in between? Nothing. The Torah doesn't tell you anything. Of course, I'm going to share with you what happened in these years, what he did in the land of Cush, and 10 years here and 40 years there. But if it's not important for us to know, the Torah won't tell you. But if the Torah already tells you something, which means this is very important. Very important.
Which Torah?
Torah that we learn.
Well, not this one.
Not the oral Torah.
Torah Bal Peh.
Torah Sheba'al Peh. Torah Sheba'al Peh, the Talmud, the Midrashim, give us all the information, the hidden information.
The hidden information.
So I had more things I want to share with you, with Yehuda and Tamar and the selling of Yosef, but it's been really too late already. I hope you enjoyed this class. Share the class, and Bezrat Hashem will meet here next week, 7:30, to discuss the next parasha, more insights and story from the Parashat Shavua. Thanks for coming. God bless you all. And on behalf of our organization, it's called Ohev Israel Foundation, I want to thank you for participating in such Torah learning. God bless you with good health and good parnasa. Laila Torah.
Talk about